Why are these two Japanese maples featured together in this video? Well, that's because they come from the same tree. One is an air layer and the other one is a seedling. First I'm gonna start with the air layer. That is an air layer that I took back in the summer of 2021, separated in the September of 2021, and the root system was so great that I cleaned it up and planted the tree straight into a nice ceramic pot the following March of 2022. Since I'm training the root system, I'm repotting this tree every spring until it slows down while it's getting older. I'm surprised to see that this spring the root system is not as dense as last year, and that means either it did not grow as much being almost in full sun last season, or that the tree is slowing down a bit. That has made me think I may be able to fit the tree into a smaller, nicer pot this season. I've been using this larger pot for 2 seasons now, using the extra soil volume to accelerate the wood production and swelling of the Nebari. Now in the smaller pot with constricted root space, I can decrease the vigor of the foliage and get tighter internodes and smaller leaves. Working with this beautiful Nebari is so rewarding and so much fun. It fits great. I think this is love at first sight. This tree will look so much better now in the garden. The soil I'm using is zeolite, pumice and some organic topsoil from the forest. This net I'm placing here is just bird protection, as birds feel differently about moss covered bonsai pots and they tend to express their disagreement distinctively. Now with this one I need to be very careful not to dislodge this very important bud, while wound healing seems to progress greatly. Removing these two trunks as layers in late summer, we reduce the tree size down to what I have designed, and the tree will be made by these lower buds into a very small sohin sized tree. So this is a seedling of the same parent tree I took the previous and many more air layers from. I decided not to show you the parent tree as it is scheduled to be dug out from the ground next year, and this will be a very interesting video as this tree is a massive uh, Japanese maple and it will look great in a ceramic pot. So this tree naturally germinated close by its parent tree in 2013, and it was with the first batch of seeds that this tree produced. So that makes this tree 11 years old exactly. I let it grow for 2 years, and in spring of 2015 I moved the tree to a better location in a field where I had more control over. It grew there until spring of 2022, so for 7 years, 7 seasons, where I dug it out and placed it into a plastic training pot. Last spring I potted this tree into this ceramic, which is kinda big for the finished size I have in mind. So this is going to go into a smaller pot in probably next year, but maybe even in 2026. Evidently I did a poor job with these sacrificial branches, as I left them for too long and the wounds now are too big for a small Sonhin maple. So it may need many years to completely heal. I've been reducing the thick roots this past couple of seasons, so the root system is in a great shape actually. This tree has given me consistently smaller leaves than the parent tree and generally the species, and they will get even smaller in the smaller pot with proper bonsai techniques applied. Now we're playing the game of how much time you can see me applying moss before you get utterly bored. I've made this platform from wall insulation to help them not drown. Thank you for your time.